and today I'm going to show you how to swap this for that when it comes to eating vegan. Since it's Veganuary and a lot of people are trying to go vegan for the first time this month, welcome my friends, come this way. I have lots of delicious recipes for you, but today I'm just going to show you the real basics so that you can eat vegan easily without that much thought to it and get all those flavors that you still love. If you are participating in Veganuary, leave a thumbs up, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always happy to help. When my good friend switched vegan, she kept asking me, well, what do you do for butter? And what do you do for mayonnaise? And what do you do for all of these things? And once I told her that there's vegan butter and there's vegan mayonnaise and it's actually really easy, she told me that I needed to share this with the internet. Like a year and a half later, I'm finally doing it. So dairy, one of the first things people often say is, I could go vegan except for cheese. Well, my friends, there is vegan cheese. You can buy lots of store-bought vegan cheeses. There's all sorts of melty ones, gooey ones, sliceable ones, and they're getting better and better all the time. Depending on where you live, you can get some really interesting artisanal vegan cheeses, which is exciting. Or if you want to make your own, there's a million recipes on the net for making your own vegan cheeses. You can make mozzarellas and cheddars and blue cheeses and bries and all sorts of crazy stuff. You can have your ooey gooey, your melty, stretchy, all of those delicious flavors, not a problem. What about butter? There's also vegan butter. You can buy vegan buttery spreads that are similar to margarine, but a lot of margarines contain milk ingredients, so you want to make sure that they are particularly vegan friendly. Different brands carry them. They all have slightly different tastes and textures, and so you can experiment, or you can make your own. You could even put some olive oil in a dish in the fridge and it'll harden, and you can scrape that and smear that on your toast. Delicious. When baking, coconut oil or avocado even make a nice replacement for butter. They add the same kind of richness and fat to a recipe, making it delicious and moist. Really fun. Milk. So how do you replace milk? That's probably one of the easiest and most widely available vegan products. You can get soy milk, almond milk, cashew milk, hazelnut milk, rice milk, oat milk, hemp milk. The list just goes on. You can get so many milks. You can find them in the chilled section, but you can also find them in the aisles of your grocery store in shelf-stable boxes. If you try one and you don't love it, make sure to try a couple others because there's so many different flavors, there's so many different brands, and unlike cow's milk, it's actually a recipe, so if it's not to your taste, there's probably one that you'll like. Or if you want, you can make your own. Making plant-based milk is really easy. You can find a million recipes on the internet to suit your taste buds. Coffee cream. So what if you want a thicker cream for your coffee? You guessed it, you can buy plant-based coffee creams in the grocery store. There's soy cream, almond cream, coconut milk cream. Depending on where you are, they often have a little picture of a coffee on the front. Or of course you can make your own. There's recipes for coffee creams all on the web as well. If you're looking for a cream that is meant more for cooking, coconut milk makes a really good sub just because it's high in fat and has that same kind of thick, rich creaminess. I'm such a big fan of coconut milk. I try not to use it in all of my recipes because I secretly really want to. Yogurt. Yes, you can buy vegan yogurt as well. There are soy yogurts, almond yogurts, coconut yogurts, all different kinds of yogurts available in your grocery stores, in the health food stores, and you can make your own. If you want to try some recipes yourself and that's your thing, there's recipes on the internet, there's videos, all sorts of people are making their own yogurts. If that's what you love, give that a whirl. Buttermilk. If you want to make buttermilk pancakes or in other recipes for baking, just use 1 cup of your favorite plant-based milk, many to choose from as you saw, and add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar, and it'll kind of curdle and get gross, but that'll make it a lovely, thick buttermilk, perfect for baking. Sour cream. There are vegan sour creams available. You can buy them in the store. There's tofu sour creams. There's other sour creams. I don't even know. Cream cheese, same thing. Lots of cream cheeses available. And of course, you can make them as well. There's tons of options for everything. And whipped cream, again, lots of available options. Rice whipped cream, soy whipped cream, coconut whipped cream. My favorite thing to do is just make whipped cream from a can of coconut milk that you throw in your fridge. So easy, check out my recipe for that. What about ice cream? Of course, there are coconut ice creams, there's almond ice creams, there's rice ice creams, there's so many different ice creams available for you to buy, or you can always make your own ice cream. If you want a healthy hack for ice cream, freeze some bananas, blend them in your food processor, and it turns into instant, lightly banana flavored ice cream. You can throw in some chocolate in there, some different flavorings, some berries, and it's kind of like a delicious banana soft serve. If you have an ice cream maker, you can use full-fat coconut milk in place of heavy cream and make ice cream according to the directions, just replacing the coconut milk. Boom, done. Okay, so we've covered dairy. Moving on, eggs. If you want to eat eggs, you can buy egg substitutes. More are becoming available all the time, or you can make your own recipes. I love a good tofu scramble. There's even recipes for omelets on the web. If you want a sunny side up egg, I've even seen recipes for that. If you're using eggs for baking, you can buy an egg replacer, or you can just make your own egg replacer. Use a bit of flax and water, some chia seeds and water, bananas, applesauce, lemon juice, silken tofu. Depending on your recipe, there are so many options to switch into baking. It can make your recipes lighter, moister, richer, fluffier, depending on what you're going for. Mayonnaise traditionally contains eggs, but luckily there are lots of vegan mayonnaise available in the store, or you can make your own. There's lots of recipes online to make your own. I'm gonna have my own mayonnaise recipe in my cookbook when it comes out. Okay, so what about meat? Let's start with beef. If you want to do ground beef, you can buy all sorts of ground beef meat substitutes. Or, as you might have picked up, I like to make my own tofu or lentil recipe. Great substitute for ground beef. Burgers. If you haven't heard of a veggie burger, I don't know where you've been the last 10 years because they are everywhere. A million different available in the grocery store, a million recipes available online. All your heart's content. Veggie burgers are everywhere and are available to everyone. What if you want kind of a more chewy steak, that kind of texture? You can buy all sorts of cool vegan meat products if that's what you want to do. Or you can replace those chewy textures with seitan, which is actually a dough you kind of make out of wheat, and it has a really, really convincing meaty texture. It's weird. You could use tofu, tempeh, and same goes with chicken. A million different chicken options available in the grocery store. If you want chicken nuggets, if you want anything like that, it's all available, or you can make your own. I like replacing chicken with tofu or chickpeas or cauliflower. Fish and seafood. You can get a million fish substitutes. There's even things like vegan scallops and vegan shrimp. There's really nothing that you can't find anymore. Or you can replace those textures with things like eggplant, tofu, jackfruit, all sorts of delicious things. Bacon. Yes, I know people are obsessed with bacon, and guess what? I've never loved bacon more than when I went vegan, because now I get to eat so many different kinds of bacon, all the different textures and flavors, amazing. You can buy all of these store-bought bacons. Trust me, everyone wants to sell you vegan bacon, or you can make your own. I like bacon so much that I made an ebook of 5 vegan bacon recipes that you get as a free gift from me when you subscribe to my blog. There's coconut bacon, eggplant bacon, mushroom bacon. The list goes on forever. Hot dogs and sausages. I'm sure you've also probably seen veggie dogs, veggie sausages. They are available. They come in all different flavors and textures. I admit some are kind of lackluster, but if you kind of go for some of the better brands, they can actually be really super delicious. Or you can make your own. There's of course lots of options for vegan hot dogs and sausages. Give Google a search. You'll find a million things that I'm sure you'll love. Now, out of the dairy, meat, and eggs category, there's kind of a few things left over. Honey. Honey is not vegan, but it's so easy to replace. It's just a liquid sweetener. You can use agave, maple syrup, corn syrup, a simple syrup. It's just a sweet, gooey, sticky mess when it comes down to it. It's really easy to replace. Gelatin. If you like Jell-O, you can still be vegan and get your Jell-O too. There are vegan Jell-Os available. Or if you want to make your own vegan Jell-O or use gelatin in a recipe, the great substitute is called agar-agar or agar-agar. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it is basically this flake or this powder you can get that is made from seaweed, so it's completely vegan friendly and it has the same kind of effect. Chocolate. I often get asked if chocolate is vegan, and yes, the chocolate comes from cocoa. it is a bean, it is vegan until milk gets added to it. So lots of chocolates are vegan. They're much more likely to be vegan if they're the dark variety, but you can buy vegan milk chocolates as well. Some brands are accidentally vegan and some brands are on purpose vegan. Just take a look at the ingredients and see if there's any milk and you're good to go. So hopefully this video showed you that if you have any cravings or inklings, or you're missing anything, or you're worried about how to replace something, you know it can easily be done. All of the options are out there already. I've posted links to the products and recipes of all the photos I've shown below, so make sure to check them out. If you're just beginning, I give you all the best of luck. It's gonna be great, you're gonna feel good, you're gonna do good for the world. Thumbs up from me. If you have any questions about going vegan or how to substitute something, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them all. See you next time. Bon appetit.